Get on the ground! Right now! Did you copy that?
This office guard was just recording a training video for a new co-worker when something really freaky happened to him. Out of nowhere, his body started twitching in these weird, jerky motions, like he wasn't in control at all. It looked like he was fighting off something invisible, trying to snap out of it, but couldn't. You could see the panic in his eyes. When he finally snapped back, he looked totally confused, like he had no clue what had just happened. Then he watched the footage and freaked out. He ended up posting it online, asking if anyone else had ever gone through something like that. On March 14, 2017, police in Brazil responded to a noise complaint at a local school. When they arrived, the place was eerily quiet with no signs of anyone around. Just as they were about to leave, loud banging noises suddenly echoed through the halls, even though no one was there. Digging deeper, they found the fire suppression system had mysteriously gone off. Just as they started to relax, the slamming noises kicked back in, louder than before and coming from seemingly nowhere. The officers couldn't explain what was happening, leaving them feeling uneasy and convinced there was some kind of unseen presence they just couldn't understand. Here's a short clip from a park officer who was investigating reports about people allegedly holding some kind of ceremony in the woods. He captured these eerie sounds on tape. The ranger didn't come across anyone, and the weird sounds died down after around 10 minutes. He says the whole thing still sticks with him even now. In 2023, cops showed up to check out a weird disturbance at a quiet church in Mexico, and their body cams caught the whole thing.
Essa igreja aqui, ó. Tem alguma coisa batendo na porta aqui. Não tem nada ali dentro. Muito louco.
The heavy doors were shaking like crazy, but there was no one around. It felt like some unseen force was trying to break in. And since this was all caught on official police body cam footage, it didn't seem like something that could have been faked, which made it even creepier. Sadly, nothing more was ever revealed about what happened. Reddit user Brass Ninja was doing a routine security check at a house that now serves as an office for a real estate company. Locals say the place is haunted, and what she caught on camera might actually back that up. While inspecting the basement, she saw a light that wasn't supposed to be there. As she headed over to shut it off, something unexpected went down.
Okay, it straight up sounds like there's somebody upstairs. And there's nobody here.
Out of nowhere, she heard heavy footsteps upstairs, then the sound of furniture being dragged across the floor. But the weird part? She swears she was completely alone. She'd already gone through every room, and there was no one else in the building. Even creepier, some of her co-workers have had their own spooky encounters in that same office. So, what exactly is going on in that place? On October 18th, 2014, this chilling footage was posted online.
Acueste de frente, eso, queja así, queja. Mi primero, vea, mi primero. Vea, mi primero, vea, mire, vea. Quieto, quieto, vea. ¡Ay, mi cago, mi cago! No te va a llevar. Tranquilo, no te lleva, él no te lleva, él no te lleva, él no te lleva. ¡Corra de peña! No te lleva. ¡Ay, mi cago! Ya, ven, ya. Ven, aquí estamos todos. Peña, corre. Ya. Ven, Lucifer, ven. Ven, Lucifer, ¿dónde está? ¿Dónde está?
The video showed a soldier who looked possessed, moving uncontrollably while his teammates tried to help. He was screaming at something invisible, and his movements were really unnatural and creepy. This clip comes from Body Cam World. What started out as a routine welfare check quickly turned intense for a lone officer on duty. Neighbors were worried about a 75-year-old woman living with a 31-year-old man who wasn't related to her. As the man headed back inside, he picked up a steel brake rotor, hinting that things were about to take a dangerous turn.
What, this one?
Yeah.
What's that for?
Oh no, to block the door.
The object was so heavy it could keep anyone from quickly entering or exiting the room. And during that initial strange moment, something unexpected was recorded.
After you got any lights here?
Yeah.
You got the lights on? Oh. Hey, yours is going there from?
Yeah, come on.
What do you mean?
She's right here.
Oh. She's right here? Where is it? Is she sleeping?
Yes.
Okay. How long has she been sleeping for?
Like since 6.
Things took a disturbing turn the moment the lights came on.
Hunger? On your stomach? No, on your stomach. Sir, on your stomach. Okay, you're doing too much.
Okay, don't take it.
No, you're gonna get to this.
Okay, I'm down.
Put your hands behind your back, now. Hands behind your back. Behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Put your other hand behind your back.
What was the address again?
Your other hand behind your back. What you gonna do? Stop! Stop resisting! Stop! 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 Stop!
This case had plenty of creepy moments, but no one really knows what appeared in the back of the house. It's unclear whether it was just shadows, a glitch in the camera, someone messing with the footage, or maybe something we just can't explain. Some viewers believe they saw a dark spirit silently watching as the unsettling scene unfolded. To this day, the truth remains unknown. On March 16, 2024, police rushed to a chaotic scene and were stunned by what they found when they got there.
Hey, stop, right now. Stop, stop. Relax.
He just jumped
John, he just jumped from the banister again. Relax. What's going on? Why are you jumping like that? Are you hurt?
His parents had called in, worried because he kept trying to jump off the edge.
What's your name? What's your name? I'm Nick.
Let him take over now. I'm not going to say it.
What's your name?
There may be a back officers with them.
What's wrong? Why don't you take a seat for me? What's your name? Do you want to talk outside? What's going on? Are you hurt? You not talking to me is not going to solve anything. We have to figure out what's going on. That's not normal. Do you want to talk to me, or are you just going to stand there? What's his name?
Amish.
Adish?
Amish. A-N-I-S-H.
Okay. Can you not step towards me, please? Just back up. Hey, relax, relax. I'm not trying to fight you or anything, okay? I got to make sure you're okay. All right? What happened today? Don't do this. Don't do this.
The tension was intense as the police tried to soothe him, but he stayed quiet, his eyes wide and restless. Then, out of nowhere, he did something totally unexpected.
I'm not ignorant. I wouldn't do that. Hey.
He suddenly lunged at an officer, forcing them to detain him right away. His parents said this behavior was totally out of character, and he just didn't seem like himself. Nobody knew what was going on. Was he under some kind of influence, possessed, or something else entirely? This creepy case was recorded by a police officer and his partner who were called to a nearby forest after a hiker reported hearing some terrifying sounds. At first, they thought it was just a wild animal, but once they heard the screams, they started doubting that.
Absolute.
So, was it the legendary Bigfoot, or maybe just a mountain lion, deer, or bear? A small group was just chilling and having a laid-back night when things got weird. Stuff started happening around the house that freaked them out enough to call the cops.
On va rentrer tranquillement. What?
C'est vous? Excusez-moi, est-ce que vous pouvez baisser la caméra?
Ouais, bien sûr.
Bon. What? Il y a de l'ambiance chez vous, monsieur?
Bah ouais, ouais, vous voulez venir avec nous ou quoi?
While the officers were inspecting the house, something randomly fell off a shelf without anyone touching it. Despite the creepy atmosphere, the police found no logical explanation, no signs of intruders, just a strange feeling in the air. The group didn't feel any safer after the cops left. Actually, they felt even more unsettled. This new security guard had been experiencing odd things during his night shifts at an old building. One night, when something unusual happened again, he decided to start recording.
Man, I've been clocked in 8 minutes. Hey! Hey! I'm not finna go check. I'm not going down there. Oh, goddamn, the door locked. Oh. Damn. If it is somebody down, stay they goddamn down there. I'm not going.
What went down the next night was seriously terrifying. He caught brief glimpses of a figure moving down the hallway, and then suddenly, an unexplained noise echoed through the hall.
Hey, somebody here with me. I'm up here doing this damn job. These folks want me to do all this walking in the dark. I'm not walking down there no mother dark. Hey. Hey. Not coming out there, man. Somebody is down there with me. Somebody in here with me. When I got this job, I told them I don't do things like this. And I got my camera on. You can go if you just come out. I'll let you go free. But don't try to just pop out on me. You know what I'm saying? Skirt me, make all on myself on the job. Come on now. Come on now. I'm just trying to get my goddamn hours and go home now. He gonna act like he don't hear me. You know you back there. Come on. I'm telling y'all, I'm finna go.
He decided to leave, not sure if it was just a prank or something paranormal. Police showed up after concerned neighbors reported seeing a dark shape standing outside a house on their street. As someone started filming, the strange figure seemed to hover just above the ground before disappearing entirely.
What is that? What the? Hey. What is that? Look, it's just moving. What am I looking at? Scary.
Everyone who witnessed the event was left confused, unable to identify what they had seen. Despite an investigation, the police couldn't explain the strange sighting. Even now, the incident remains a mystery. It was a seriously scary experience caught on camera by a police officer who responded to a call one night. A group of friends had called the authorities after hearing terrifying screams coming from the woods near their property. What made it even more unsettling was that they saw several trees uprooted, making them think something really dangerous had been moving through the area.
Yeah, it's up here in the mountains.
Dude, what that was? Why my house?
Are you guys gonna be okay by yourself?
I'm not staying here. He's gonna stay at our house.
You're done, dude. Okay.
Well, I'm not tripping. I heard that.
No, I heard that too. That's it.
Oh my god. It was quiet when we walked up, huh? Yeah.
It came up from the mountain.
You want us to go back down?
Yeah, just go inside, lock the door.
Okay.
At first, folks thought a mountain lion was behind it, but after seeing those trees knocked down, that explanation didn't seem to hold up anymore.
Yeah, it's up here in the mountains.
No one's really sure what the police discovered during their investigation, but a lot of locals think some kind of unknown creature might be responsible for all the damage. During a routine inspection of an old hotel in the UK, a security guard recorded something truly unusual. The video shows a strange figure standing facing the wall in a room that should have been empty, then vanishing within seconds. The guard believes they witnessed something supernatural, which fits with the hotel's long-standing reputation for being haunted, adding yet another eerie story to its history. During renovations at an airport, workers said they saw a little girl roaming the upper floors, but even after searching, no one could find her. Later, when a security guard checked the area, he caught something really creepy on camera. The footage showed a young girl's face looking through a locked door in a restricted part of the building, an area that's supposed to be completely inaccessible. To this day, no one knows who the girl was, and she's never been found. 2 cops got a call from someone who didn't leave their name, saying weird stuff was going on at an old Catholic school. What they caught on camera next is seriously wild.
Probably just some heads in it, to be honest. You're probably right. Either way, I want to get this one over with. Police department. Police department, let yourself be known. Watch that door. All right, I'm gonna check down this hallway. Circle back. Copy that. Our Father, our in heaven. Police department, if there's anyone in here, let yourself be known.
No one really knows what went down that night, or if the cop actually made it out. Some people think it was just a prank, or maybe a homeless person messing around, but others believe there was something supernatural in that abandoned school. Here's an older but pretty creepy video from a cop's body cam. He was checking out some neighbors' reports about strange noises coming from an abandoned house, and what he caught on camera that night has had people scratching their heads for years.
Calls for help now. 700 Grand Concord. 7 of the residents, 10 Sheridan. 39 Brent, 5 Wilson. Into this 41 Delta. Totally group. 71 Sherman. Into this unit for Gerard. 16 Grand Concord. And copy for Grinning.
As the officer started checking out the empty house, something eerie cut through the quiet, a woman crying. As the video goes on, those sounds shift into something way darker, almost demonic.
Police department, anybody in here? Show your hands. Make yourself known. Get on the ground! Right now! Why did you copy that?
In the last moments, you hear the officer ordering whatever's in the room to get down. Then the recording suddenly cuts out. What happened during those missing moments? Did something attack him and cause the camera to fail? Or was it all just a clever hoax? The truth about what went down in that abandoned house is still a mystery. The video shows a night guard on duty at a facility somewhere in Colombia, just doing his usual rounds when something strange happens. Out of nowhere, it looks like he starts greeting someone, but no one's there. At the start of the video, you can see the guard waving and looking towards someone like he's acknowledging them. But as it goes on, no one ever shows up, and it actually looks like he's having a conversation with someone who isn't there. What really makes this video creepier is the backstory. The night guard says he was actually talking to an elderly woman asking for directions inside the building. But as you can see, she's nowhere to be seen on camera. He keeps chatting for a few minutes, then suddenly gets a radio call from his coworker that makes him freeze up in fear. Right after, the guard hits the elevator button, hoping it shows up fast. But then he quickly changes his mind and decides to take the stairs instead. Terrified, he bolts out of the building without looking back. No one really knows where he went after that, but judging by how freaked out he was, it was probably somewhere far from the place. His co-workers are pretty sure the whole thing was supernatural. A patrolling officer is said to have recorded this, but it's unclear what initially drew his attention to the house.
422. This place definitely gives out some creepy vibes. I keep seeing shadows walking by.
This might just be eerie video editing, or we could be witnessing a shadow figure. As for that unsettling laughter, there's no clear explanation. This footage was taken during a night patrol by police officers in South America. They'd gotten a call about a possible robbery at a nearby shop, but what their camera caught totally shocked them. It's pretty creepy. You can see a dark figure show up behind the front door. The officer says it was some kind of unknown entity that could climb smooth walls, which he'd never seen before. For him, there's no doubt they ran into something supernatural that night. But is that really possible? This was recorded at a patrol officer's home after something creepy seemed to follow him back from one of his overnight shifts. For the past week, he's been posting online about strange noises coming from his cellar, and it keeps happening every single night.
So I was hearing the noises. I'm not going down there. Are you going down? I'm not going down. I don't even shut your...
Even though he thoroughly checked the entire lower level and found nothing, the truly scary part comes just moments after he heads back to his main room when he encounters this.
I can see like a little shadow go past. I'm not really liking it.
It's worth noting that after this creepy event, he ended up moving to a new house, but he still feels like whatever that entity is, it's somehow tied to him. Maybe things won't get better until he quits his overnight security job. An officer on patrol was called to a newly built home because someone suspected a break-in, but when they got there, they found out the owners weren't home, and no one else had actually entered the property.
At least I know I'm not crazy, because there's definitely somebody standing right there. And now they're gone. Tell me how nuts. And now they're back. You see it? Tell me I'm crazy. That's the creepiest I've ever seen in my life. Absolutely not.
People are still wondering what exactly happened here, whether it was just an optical illusion, or if someone was hiding so well that even the police couldn't spot them. Or maybe, just maybe, it was some kind of ghostly activity happening here. This video comes from an officer patrolling a long-abandoned section of an airport. He wasn't the first to report unusual activity there, particularly near the restrooms, which had a reputation for strange, unexplainable sounds. That night, he managed to capture some of those odd occurrences on film.
En este pasillo hay un baño. En este pasillo hay un baño. Hay un baño de mujeres. En este pasillo hay un baño de mujeres. A esta hora hay un fantasma juguetón que juega con las llaves de lavamanos. Ahí está. Este es el baño. Ese es el baño. Y como ustedes se pueden dar cuenta, están las luces apagadas. Ay, qué miedo. No hay nadie. No hay nadie, no hay nadie, no hay un alma aquí abajo. No tiene por qué haberla. Y en este baño menos. Sin embargo, allí está el fantasma jugando con la llave del agua. Es obviamente una mujer, bueno, a menos que sea. Me voy a acercar poco a poco. Se prenden las luces por mi presencia. ¿Sí ven? Se paró. Quedó quieto. Dale pues. Sigue jugando. ¿Por qué te para? Hola. Hola, hola, ¿estás acá? ¿Dónde estás? Se prenden las luces. ¿Estás jugando con la llave? ¿Ah? ¿Estás jugando con la llave? ¿Ah? Necesito otra prueba. Necesito otra prueba. Ay,
This spirit seems quite intelligent, even interacting with our guard and proving him wrong. Maybe there's a purpose behind its presence. Some believe it wants to get noticed. Whatever the case, it's definitely unsettling. Late one night, a security guard heard knocking at his door. Unsure of who it could be, he opened it but found nobody outside. A few days after that, he started experiencing paranormal activity in his home, and one night he managed to record what was happening.
Tem alguém aí? Foi você, Branca? Quem tá aí? Oi! Oi! Alexa, liga a luz do banheiro, Alexa.
Tudo bem.
Não pode ser. Oi! Quem tá aí?
A dark figure flashes through the kitchen doorway in a split second and then vanishes. But when Raphael walks into the room, all he finds is an object moving on its own. So, is this a genuine ghost caught on camera or just a clever trick? A night security guard at an old high school started filming the creepy things happening during his shifts. Besides the weird noises he often heard, he also began seeing dark, shadowy figures moving around and strange sounds echoing through the empty hallways, all when he was totally alone in the building. In this clip, he caught one of those mysterious shadows on camera. Like all the other strange things he's recorded, he can't come up with a normal explanation for what the footage shows, or the ongoing weird activity happening during his night shifts. Whatever's haunting this place, it clearly isn't ready to leave. A night officer at a tech center was filming during his shift, sharing some background on what goes on and the things he experiences daily inside the building.
Sí da miedo. De hecho, por aquí inicio porque por acá me queda cerca la torre de control. Si veo algo o me pasa algo acá, yo salgo corriendo a mi torre de control y ahí me enllavo. Pero como les seguía diciendo, este lugar es un poco sano y pues no pasa nada. Bueno, ya me han empezado experiencias así, pero no todas son paranormales. Algunas son más bien sospechas de algún ladrón. Esto antes fue un centro tecnológico donde le daban clases a personas, pues sabes. Venían aquí las personas y recibían clases y pues básicamente quedó abandonado pues por razones que yo no entiendo, pero todo esto estaba lleno de computadoras y todas las aulas también de otras cosas, pues no sé, reparadores de mecánica o qué sé yo, no sé. Y pues este es el lugar por donde yo inicio, de aquí es donde yo inicio. Aquella puerta que ven allá, no sé si la pueden ver desde aquí. Esa puerta que está allá aquí probablemente se vaya a abrir. ¿Ves? Ahí está, sabía yo. Siempre a esta hora se abre. Esa puerta es donde me estaba apareciendo la otra cosa del video anterior. Una carita que salía y salía. Ahí está. ¡Oh, puta! Movió mi torre de control. Bueno, gente, por eso les digo que yo siempre me gusta estar cerca de mi torre de control.
If you look closely, there's a red door on the left, and you can spot something peeking out from behind it. They notice the guard and immediately hide. He explains that one of the doors swings open by itself, and a small face appears, almost like a person watching. Some viewers think it's the well-known Hatman ghost. Others believe it could just be a branch, and some even suggest it might be a demon. In 2007, a household in Portomont, Chile, experienced some disturbing events, dark figures moving around, and strange noises at night that seemed to tell them to leave. When the police arrived to investigate, they found broken windows and beds pulled out into the yard.
¡Oh, cuidado! ¡Cuidado! ¡Ah! ¡Puto el mueble!
¡Fuera! ¡Fuera, señor! ¡Se lo saca! ¡Fuera, señor!
¡Me rozó!
¡Poder, Dios mío! ¡Saca todo, hombre! ¡Fuera, Dios mío! ¡Tú tienes el poder de Dios, señor!
¿Lo botó?
¡Bótalo, señor! ¡Fuera, señor! ¡Sácala! ¡Con Dios! ¡Tú tienes el poder, señor!
During the investigation, as Officer Boris Oliveira spoke with the family, a ceiling tile unexpectedly fell, heightening everyone's anxiety. Video recordings from inside the house later revealed a dark figure swiftly moving in the background.
Evidencia, ¿no es cierto?
Concerned for their safety, the police advised the family to stay somewhere else for the night. A security guard shared this video, saying that something creepy seemed to follow him home from his new job.
Em nome de Jesus, sai daqui agora!
He filmed what he believes to be a shadowy entity producing unsettling, unnatural noises, and it even slammed his bedroom door shut without anyone touching it. This invisible presence appears to be wreaking havoc all over his house. We'll keep following his updates to find out what happens next. These recordings come from a young security officer working the graveyard shift at a hospital in Chile. He was in charge of keeping the place safe during renovations, but he says human intruders weren't his only worry. He saw and heard some truly unexplainable things during his shifts, so he eventually started recording them.
Primer piso. Creo que el sonido vino de por acá, me parece. Hola. Oh, conches. Vamos a seguir mejor. Apaga la linterna. Aquí no hay nada. Conche su madre. No voy a de dónde. Mejor voy a salir luego de acá. De ahí al fondo. Como pueden ver, aquí está todo normal. Así que vamos a... Bueno, vamos a seguir explorando por aquí. A ver si es que encontramos alguna cosa interesante. Conchetumare. Conchetumare, ¿no? ¿Qué es esa wea, conchetumare? ¿Quién está ahí? Conchetumare. Conchetumare, pues. ¿Quién está ahí? Conche su madre. Conche su madre. ¿Quién anda ahí?
These are definitely some seriously creepy shadow sightings that no one can explain. What do you think is going on here? A guy took an overnight job clearing out the belongings of a couple who died under mysterious circumstances. While working there, he kept feeling like someone was watching him, so he started filming his shifts to catch anything unusual. On this particular night, things took a strange and creepy turn. The footage captures something genuinely unsettling that's tough to brush off. Some viewers believe it could just be air currents shifting things around, but it's really hard to say for sure what caused what we see in the video. The mystery of what went down in that house that night still hasn't been solved. This guy moved into a single-story bungalow with his fiancée and their baby. The house is in a really nice spot, but ever since they moved in, the family's been feeling kinda off. Turns out, the house was built on land that used to be a morgue where soldiers who died in battle were buried. Despite that dark past, nothing weird had happened until recently. One sunny afternoon, around 2 p.m., when you'd least expect anything scary, something really unsettling went down. Check it out.
Here. Wow. Happens all the time.
the video, you can hear knocking coming from the front door, but when the guy opens it, nobody's there. At first, you might think it's just a coincidence, but he says the knocking happens over and over again. Every time the door's closed, it starts knocking like it's on repeat. What's even creepier is that this happens all the time, day or night. The young couple is pretty sure their place is haunted and really wants to move out, but they can't afford to right now. So they've been recording everything as proof, and even set up a GoFundMe to try and get money to leave. Unfortunately, they didn't raise enough, so they're still stuck there dealing with that non-stop knocking. A group of people went to check out an abandoned building, hoping to find something paranormal. While investigating, they heard strange noises like glass breaking and heavy objects dropping. When they got closer to find the source, it turned out to be a lonely man making the sounds. After the group left, the man followed them from a distance.
De igual manera, muy alertas a todo, güey. Muy. ¡A la madre, güey! ¿Viste eso? ¿Sí? Cuidado, tengamos cuidado. Buenas noches. Aquí hay un pantalón, güey. Hijo de su... ¿Qué pedo, güey? ¿Qué fue eso? ¿Escuchas? ¿Hola? Buenas. Sí, no. Huele muy mal ahí también. ¿Qué es eso que está aquí, güey? Mira. Eso. ¿Crees que es o excremento?
Es excremento.
¿Sí?
Sí.
Ah, qué pedo, güey. Eso claramente cayó de arriba, ¿eh?
Sí.
Esa piedra claramente cayó de arriba, güey. Buenas. No queremos molestar, en serio no queremos molestar. Si les molesta nuestra presencia, nos retiramos. ¿Qué pedo? Uy. Eso es un diablo, güey. Es el rostro de un diablo.
¡Ay!
Hijo de su... No mames. Shh. Espérate. No mames, güey. ¿Qué onda? ¿Qué onda? Dime por qué no descansas. ¿Por qué no descansas? Trucha, vámonos ya de aquí, güey. Y viene una persona, güey. Aguas, trucha, vámonos ya de aquí, güey. Vámonos.
As the group quickly walked away, they kept looking back nervously. Luckily, they made it out safely. Since starting at a new location 2 months ago, the security guard noticed something odd. Every night, creepy noises would come from behind a certain door, one that nobody was allowed to open, for reasons that were never explained. Curious, he set up a camera aimed at the door, hoping to catch whatever was making the sounds. What he ended up recording was downright terrifying. Whatever it was stayed hidden, like it knew exactly where the camera couldn't see. Nobody knows what it was, but one thing was clear: it wasn't human. Whether he ever found out more is still a mystery, since no updates were ever shared. Alex, the man who recorded the video, said he had been hearing banging noises from the same stall for over 15 minutes. As soon as he started filming, the noises stopped, only to start again right when he was about to stop recording.
Quiero que vean, estoy ahorita en el baño de la universidad. Pero el peor ahorita es que acabo de terminar de hacer el baño y pues estaba todo normal. Pero ahorita están ruidos raros y se está tocando la puerta, pero quiero que vean que pues no hay nada. Vean, ahí está mi reflejo, pero vean de este lado, pues aquí no hay nada, vean. Acá tampoco, vean. Aquí tampoco hay nada. Y aquí pues tampoco, vean. Y acá el lugar es bastante pequeño y está mi reflejo. Pero a ver, hoy. ¿Escucharon? ¿Escucharon? No hay nada.
When the footage is slowed down, a chilling detail appears. An eye can be seen peeking through the crack in the stall door. As Alex moves closer, the eye quickly vanishes. The strange experience left Alex shaken, and without the video, most people probably wouldn't have believed his story. While monitoring the security footage, something really strange went down.
No te lo puedo creer, Chama. No te lo puedo.
A heavy, non-electric fence suddenly shifted all on its own. No people around, no animals, nothing to explain it. What's even stranger, the trees in the video didn't move at all, so there was no wind or anything. To this day, no one knows how or why that fence moved like that. These three friends checked out a supposedly haunted house in Apple, France. They spotted a creepy red painting dripping on the wall with the word "help" written next to it. Then they saw something that looked like an alien head and decided to get out of there fast.
Light on upstairs.
What?
Light on. Guys, don't leave me.
I'm not gonna leave you, babe.
Oh, man, this is kind of awesome running up on an old ass house. All right, this is some like Blair Witch, man. Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
Porch, dude, this is creepy.
Okay. So what we need to do is find the front door, which I think I have done. This gated here. Let's see what's going on. Where's it? Oh, the handle's on the other side. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay, man. This is up. Oh.
Isn't this on an Indian burial ground?
Yes, it is. Wow, man. This place is straight old as. Whoa. Oh, man. Okay. So. Wow, look at this, man. This is some old. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah. I did hear that. I did hear that. Hold up. Yep. I heard it.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Scary. Oh my God, whoa. Dude. Open the door.
Man, you open the door. This is. Okay, man. Bro, it's lit. What the? Whoa. What's that?
This is freaking me the
This is not funny, Adam.
Whoa.
This is not funny.
Well, maybe there's like or some up in here. Something. I don't know.
It's not good, dude. I'm freaking out.
Let me see. Hold up. What's? Oh, dude. I mean, what the? It's like a robe or something. Okay. That's pretty. Whoa. Hold on. Oh, what? There's like another bedroom over here too, and looks like a partial part of a bathroom. And
this is the last place we're going, and then we're leaving here.
this is okay. Hold up. Oh, this. It's not so bad. I mean, it's. What? What are you talking about? Where? Oh! Whoa!
What
is that, dude?
Is that paint? Is that what the? Hold up, man.
I'm freaking out.
Okay. Hold up. This is.
Whoa!
This is. Whoa! Oh! Whoa!
look what it.
What?
We really.
Billy, it's in the. Come on.
Help!
Billy, get the.
Help me!
Come on, Billy.
All right. Let's
Out
go.
of here, dude.
Let's get the out of here.
Look at that green.
What? Whoa! What the? Whoa! Okay. Not cool. Where the f are we? Where the Are we? Where are you guys? Where are you guys? Where is it? Wait. Where are you at? Wait. Where are you guys, man? Wait a minute. Oh my God! What? Where? Oh! Oh!
But was the painting actually a cry for help, or maybe something else trying to send a message? And what was that alien-looking figure lurking in the shadows, watching them? This couple was on vacation, staying at a cozy Airbnb right in the middle of a forest. They were all set for a chill, relaxing trip, but things quickly got scary. The husband, David, stepped out to fill up their car with gas since they planned to drive to a diner the next day. But unfortunately, the timing couldn't have been worse.
Okay. It just happened again. The dogs are freaked out. Get it. David, come over here. Get it. You be right there. Something opens the door. You need to get him. Oh my God, I don't know if it's gonna happen again. It just happened again. Move! Nobody there. The dog stopped barking now. Davey's freaking by the door though. Get it. What is it? Nobody out there.
At the start of the video, you can hear the wife freaking out. She's really shaken, but you don't know right away what's wrong. She's on the phone with her husband, begging him to come back as soon as possible. Meanwhile, their two dogs are growling fiercely at the doors and windows like something's outside, even though the woman's alone in the house. Then, there's a loud knock at the door, and she grabs her phone to record the balcony, but no one's there. Later that night, David gets back, and the knocking stops. At first, he brushes it off, thinking his wife's just had too much wine. But after he watches the video, he gets creeped out too. Without wasting any time, they pack up and leave to stay somewhere else. A woman with a large farmhouse noticed a shadow figure standing behind her house window as she was driving up. That night, the lights in her house kept switching on and off. While trying to watch Netflix, the app acted strangely and didn't work properly. Then, a reflection of red eyes suddenly appeared on her TV screen, adding to the strange events in her home.
There's a light on in there now.
Oh my God, what? That light wasn't on. What the Oh. Look at that shadow in the window. The fuck is that? Holy, did you see that? What is that? It's like white mists running around the room. sucked. That's real creepy. Whoa. Okay. And he's just out knocked. There's not even a cat over here. He's still over there. Banks isn't even here. No Banks. No Banks. TV reflection. What's that? Seriously, what? Dude. That's crazy, bro. Hello? You okay? You okay, buddy? It's real creepy. What's up with the phone lights right now? What's up with my phone? Like with the camera. Hang on. Ooh. That was not moving a second ago. This is so creepy. It's so creepy.
Was the shadow figure just a trick of the light, or something far more sinister watching her every move? What force was causing the lights to flicker and the TV to glitch like that? There's this guy dealing with a really creepy and annoying presence in his house. One night, loud banging starts coming from his closet, totally messing up his evening. He gets up to check it out, walks over, and opens the closet door, and the banging stops immediately. He feels relieved and thinks it's finally over, but what happens next? It's seriously terrifying.
I really don't think I'm ever gonna be able to sleep. Listen to it. Listen to that pounding. Jesus. I mean, this is my whole closet right here. It's my kitchen. And here we go with it again. We're just gonna wait and see how long it goes on. It's never not. Stop! Okay, that works. Okay, so it seems to be wanting to happen now more in the afternoon, but just to prove that there's nothing there. Jesus Christ. This is the cord in question, the coax cable, and you can see here it goes directly from here down to my Wi-Fi. So I could, I guess, open it like this, but one, I would probably be in the way of the camera here since I'm standing here, but let's try and test this. Here's the door latched all the way shut. I mean, I'm pulling on that pretty hard and it doesn't come out. But if I were to do this and open it, that just kind of pulls the Wi-Fi back. So, I mean, if this cord was the thing that was pulling it, this probably would have knocked off. But, I don't know. Yes, absolutely we can, because I think everyone is obsessed with this and the fact that I do not have it secured. But as you can see, this goes to my modem, and that is all. It's an old building, so in front of every apartment, they've had to drill holes and then feed these in through, all this to kind of update it. But this building was built in 1932, and if you can't tell, hasn't really been updated too much since 1932. Oh.
Every time he closes the closet door, the banging starts up again. Getting frustrated, he keeps getting up to open the door, hoping to stop the noise. Eventually, his annoyance beats his fear, so he rigs up a little setup using his Wi-Fi cable to open the door remotely whenever the banging begins. But the creepiest part happens near the end. Just as he's about to go back to sleep, a cross suddenly flies off a nearby shelf and crashes to the floor. That chilling moment convinces him the thing messing with him isn't just paranormal. It's something demonic. No wonder this whole situation feels way scarier after that. YouTube might seem like a world of glitz and easy success, but that's not really how it is. Take this guy, for example. He's got just 25,000 subscribers and usually gets about 1,000 views per video, so he's pretty small time. But one of his recent videos got a lot of attention. Not because of his usual stuff, but for something way darker. He's been sharing paranormal activity happening in his house, and the latest video is definitely the creepiest one yet. Check it out.
All right, everybody. So a lot of you guys have been asking about how things are going in the house. Now, for anybody who doesn't know, strange things have been happening. Like, for example, I posted a video not too long ago where the door was rattling constantly. Like, literally the door handle was physically rattling, and I opened the door, no one's there. So, I mean, I don't know if I believe in this sort of stuff. I really don't. And then another video before that, it sounded like someone was physically running down the stairs at me. And that kind of stuff happens all the time now. And the hell? Oh, I'm sick of time as utterly terrifying. It is just one of those things. But I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is, and I don't know really what else to do about it. So what I've done is I captured a good few things whilst I've not been posting videos about it. Sick of this. So just to show you guys that there's, oh for God's sake, literally nothing here. Sorry, my tripod getting caught and everything. There's literally nothing here. Look, see? Absolutely nothing. Oh, sorry, it's just my tripod wire dangling on the floor there. And just to show you as well, oh, this is crazy. Right. Wait a minute. That wasn't... Oh, for God's sake, that wasn't even on before. Right, let me try and get set back up here. Like, I've never tried to call out before. Apparently, it's a ghosty. Again, I'm not saying I believe in that stuff. I really don't. I really don't. But apparently, if you call out, things are meant to happen, or you'll get a response, or something. So, fine, let's just try it. I don't know how you're meant to do this kind of stuff, but let's see. Let's see. Hello. Is there any ghosties about? If there's anybody there, can you say hi? Nice to meet you. If there's anybody there. Can you make something move again? Can you make anything move? Now, from the videos that I've seen online about like white shape flying on camera a lot, people say, oh well, it's orbs, but I mean, what is an orb? To me, it looks like dust. So let me know in the comment section if you think that it's really dusty in here, or it's something that I maybe should be more aware of. Don't worry about that. That was my air freshener going off automatically. 8 minutes, bargain. Nah, mate. Nah. Nope. I am moving out. I don't know what this is. I don't care what this is. Nope. Just showing you again, ladies and gentlemen, there is nobody else here. Nope.
The YouTuber's looking for a new place to move so he can get away from the haunting and keep his kids safe from more paranormal activity. On July 22nd, 2011, a man named Richard had one of the creepiest experiences of his life. He was home alone when, around 3 p.m., he heard a loud thud coming from his kitchen. Grabbing his camera, he went to check it out, and what he caught on video left him seriously shaken.
Do it again. Do it again. Give on phone just yet. Can you communicate with me, please? Throwing stuff around. I don't know if to make it matter if it's because it's a cross or just because it was light or just because I'd drawn around it. Oh, this is getting sketchy. I'm going to go out the camera, open the window.
In the video, several kitchen items started falling on their own. Richard said all the windows were closed, so it wasn't a draft. Whatever was causing it seemed to be moving the things on purpose. The scariest moment was when a cross hanging on the wall was thrown down with a lot more force than everything else. This made Richard think the spirit might not be friendly. He got scared and ran out of the house, but kept filming through a window, hoping to catch more. Suddenly, everything stopped, and nothing like that happened again. Was it just a coincidence? Or did Richard have a brief encounter with something supernatural? We might never know. The footage was recorded late at night in the home of a man named Robert. He lived alone, though family members often visited. On this particular night, he was the only one there. Unable to sleep, he went downstairs to play his guitar before bed, but it seemed like he wasn't the only one with that idea. What happened next was truly unsettling.
So I couldn't sleep because I felt like something was watching me. You ever felt like that? I'm all alone. I come out here to play my guitar because I can't sleep. So I look over here at this thing because I feel like it's freaking watching me. And I could have swore I seen it move. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking. That's that there. Oh, hell no. I'm done with it. That thing's going in the dump right now. Well, I got something for that. Yeah, I got something for that right now.
Robert said he had a strong feeling of being watched while sitting in his living room. The feeling seemed to come from a teddy bear in a box nearby, which he claimed had moved. At first, his story was hard to believe until the bear moved again while he was talking about it. Disturbed, Robert threw the bear in the trash. When he told others about what happened, some doubted him and even suggested he get his mental health checked. Mohammed is a ghost hunter from the Arab world who investigates buildings to capture evidence of paranormal activity. He's experienced many strange things, but one particular event was so frightening that it made him quit ghost hunting for good.
لا إله إلا الله حصنت نفسي بلا إله إلا الله أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق لا إله إلا الله.
While investigating a building alone, Muhammad experienced a series of strange events. First, doors inside started rattling violently, one after another, as if trying to get his attention. When he checked one door, the rattling suddenly stopped, but he found nothing on the other side. Unsure if someone was playing a trick or if the building was really haunted, his doubts were soon answered as the noises led him to a dusty, cluttered room where the activity became more intense.
لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق حصنت نفسي بلا إله إلا الله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق والله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين يديه وهو العلي العظيم حصنت نفسي بلا إله إلا الله لا 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 لا, لا. لا لا لا
Objects in the room started moving on their own, as if pushed by an invisible force. Muhammad was completely alone, so it wasn't a prank. The spirit seemed to just want to scare him, not harm him. A week later, a priest came to bless the building. The paranormal activity slowly lessened, but employees still felt a creepy atmosphere. In the end, the company decided to move out for the sake of everyone's safety and morale. The clip shows two friends coming back home after a night out. One friend goes upstairs, leaving Sophia, the older one, alone downstairs, or so she thinks. Around 3 a.m., Sophia decides to call it a night and head to bed. As she's closing the kitchen door, she notices something that gives her the chills.
Okay, there's nobody here, right? Nobody here. What is that? Because it is not me. This is me leaving, closing the door. And here comes the door back opening. And nobody's there. But yet. Hi.
Sophia noticed a second person in the mirror's reflection, but when she turned around, no one was there. It was only visible in the mirror. She believes it was her late friend Lexi, who passed away in a car accident a year ago. Lexi used to be a big part of her life and often hung out with her and their mutual friend, so it seemed possible she came back for one last visit. At 3:30 a.m., a man hears someone knocking repeatedly on his front door. Along with the knocking, there's a voice begging for help, telling him to open up. At first, he's unsure. He knows the neighborhood has a lot of burglaries, and sometimes criminals fake distress to get inside. But the knocking doesn't stop, so he decides to open the door, worried someone might really need help. What happens after that is totally unexplained.
Las 3 de la mañana de nuevo. Y esto es con lo que yo convivo desde hace meses. Con esto yo convivo hace meses. Siempre que grabo... Vos no sos Daniel. Vos no sos Daniel, esa no es tu voz. Vos no sos Daniel, esa no es tu voz. Daniel se fue hace meses del país. Vos no sos Daniel. Si querés lastimarme, salí y lastimame ahora. Ya... Déjame de joder. Déjame de joder. Si no puedo vivir. Ya no puedo vivir así. Ya no puedo vivir. Yo no tengo más miedo. No tengo más miedo. Oh, yo así no puedo vivir. Así no puedo seguir.
When the man opens the door, no one's there. This is especially weird since the voice had sounded so clear and desperate. Still confused, he looks outside and sees something creepy, a shadowy figure moving past the window. He later says the voice sounded just like his best friend DeMarco, which makes experts think it might have been a mimic. Mimics are evil spirits known for copying voices to trick and lure people. Whether it was a cruel prank or something supernatural, it's up for debate, but one thing's for sure, the whole experience left the man really shaken. A man quickly rushes down to his basement to record a recent event that just took place. The man reported hearing footsteps on the staircase, even though he knew no one was in the basement. To document the strange occurrence, he recorded this video, hoping to capture the unusual events that often happen when the area is empty. Here's what was caught on tape.
Oh my... What are you doing there? Who are you?
I got you good.
Oh yes you did. Oh, you got my heart good.
Out of nowhere, a toy ball suddenly flew toward the man, causing him to quickly shut the door and stop recording. What happened next is unknown, but from the little information available, it's clear that the man and his family have stayed away from the basement ever since. Even without full details, the video still has an eerie vibe. This footage was taken by a night guard working the overnight shift at an old hospital. Staff often told eerie stories about the different floors, making the guard feel uneasy while patrolling alone. Typically, guards record their rounds, but this particular night, the officer captured something truly surprising on camera. young guard didn't notice it at the time, but in the cafeteria, a thin figure seemed to be standing and watching her. This has led many viewers to believe that something otherworldly may have been following her that night, possibly causing all the strange occurrences. At 1:45, while this man was lying in bed, he suddenly heard the sound of a piano. He grabbed his phone and began recording.
En el nombre de Jesús te ordeno que te vayas. En el nombre de Jesús ordeno que te vayas. No tienes derecho de estar aquí. Ordeno que te vas. Ordeno que te vas en el nombre de Jesús. Entonces voy a prenderla con la misma fe para que la presencia que está aquí en el apartamento atormentándome pueda ir hacia la luz. Bueno, ya quedó la velita emprendida. ¿Puedes escuchar algo ya? Algo se movió por allá. El florero se movió. Estoy seguro que ese florero se movió.
Could it have been a simple noise, or was something more mysterious at play? What could explain that eerie melody? Is it the work of a poltergeist? A night security guard assigned to an old property with a history of strange occurrences and a recent break-in noticed unusual events happening. Local rumors suggest the ghost of the former owner still roams the house. In response, the guard decided to begin documenting everything on camera.
A ver. No manches. No, se me da miedo, espérate. ¿Y dónde va a salir? No hay nadie. Ve, no hay nadie.
While filming a window on the second floor, something terrifying occurred. The security guard captured what appears to be a shadowy figure of a woman, seemingly grinning down at him. Many believe it could be the former owner, but is that really the case? A man steps cautiously into a decaying, abandoned house, his flashlight flickering like it's on its last breath. The broken walls seem to sag inward, and every corner is buried in trash and debris. Silence wraps around the place, like the whole house is holding one long, sinister breath. With nothing else to protect him, he whispers a shaky prayer, his only defense against whatever might be lurking in the dark. With every step he takes further in, the silence gets heavier, pressing hard enough to almost crush his ears. He calls out a cautious greeting, his voice echoing off the bare walls. No response, not a creak, not a breath. In a place like this, that kind of dead silence isn't comforting. It practically screams that something is seriously, seriously wrong.
هنا أرعب موقع أو أرعب موقف داخل. هنا في أحد؟ لا إله إلا الله الله القوي وأنتم الضعفاء بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع العليم.
He moves up the stairs slowly, one creaky board at a time. Nothing appears, but it feels like unseen eyes are crawling all over him. The air is thick with dread. Feeling something dark drawing near, he whispers another prayer, a flimsy shield against whatever's lurking just out of sight in the shadows.
الله القوي وأنتم الضعفاء.
Suddenly, every light goes out. Darkness swallows everything, except for a faint glow seeping from a doorway across the room. A single beacon in the pitch black. The camera glitches, but keeps moving forward. As it inches closer, you finally see it. Something shifts near the far wall. A figure, flickering in and out of sight, stands there.
وأنتم الضعفاء. الله لا إله إلا.
Out of nowhere, a metal door starts rattling violently, shattering the silence with its harsh clanging. He takes a sharp breath, pulls it open, and finds nothing. No footprints, no breeze, just the echo of the iron still trembling. The door's wild shaking, combined with the empty space beyond, only adds to the mystery haunting this cursed house.
ربي في صوت. ربي في صوت. في صوت فوق. أقسم بآيات الله ربي في صوت. لا 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 خلاص 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 أبي أطلع أنا أبي أطلع هذا يتقفل علي ذا. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إخواني أخواتي ربي يسعدكم. أخاف يتقفل علي الباب أقسم بالله لا تقفل ما عاد ينفتح حديد هذا. ربي يسعدكم استودعتكم الله الذي لا تضيع ودائعتكم في حفظ الرحمن ورعايته وفي أمان.
Finally, the man snaps. The waiting, the whispers, the disturbing signs, it's all too much. He chooses to run, leaving behind the wreckage and whatever restless spirits call it home. But even as he escapes into the night, the dread doesn't let go. A chilling recording was shared by a night shift security guard working alone at a local mall, a place with a history of strange incidents over the past 50 years since its opening. Unexplained sounds and sights have been reported throughout the years, and the guard began recording when some of these mysterious events occurred right in front of him.
Buenas noches, la plaza ya se cerró. ¿Hay alguien aquí? Buenas noches. Ya se cerró la plaza, joven. Buenas noches. Buenas noches, ya se cerró. ¿Hay algún niño aquí? Buenas noches.
The guard believes it's very unlikely that a child got lost in the old mall just before closing. Instead, he thinks it was more likely a spirit trying to get his attention. Since then, he hasn't heard those eerie sounds again. Creepy. In the middle of Minneapolis at 4 a.m. on a Tuesday, Josiah, a man in his middle years, started to feel more and more uneasy about his surroundings. What he witnessed next would confirm his growing concern. The place didn't seem like it would be haunted, and while its design was similar to the infamous backrooms, there had been no reports of supernatural events there before. Josiah had hoped his experience would be just like the others, normal, but that hope turned out to be misplaced.
And I'm gonna hope to God that nothing does any weird, because I feel like there's weird right there. But at the same time, it could be friendly. Oh God, now look at me, I'm starting to sound like a weirdo. Okay. Do you see that? What?
Out of nowhere, a strange object flew off the door, totally freaking Josiah out. The sudden movement was the final straw after a night already full of tension. He'd been feeling uneasy about the place for a while, and this was the proof he needed to leave and get some money back. On September 7th, 2024, a daring individual named Mario Ramsey, known for his brave spirit, set out on a solo adventure to an abandoned medical facility. This location had intrigued him for a long time, but his friends weren't as eager to join him on such an adventure. Mario was about to give up on the idea, aware of the dangers of exploring alone, until a friend offered him $100 to visit the hospital at 3 a.m. Mario thought it would be the easiest money he'd ever made, but his assumption turned out to be far from accurate. Upon closer look, Mario spotted a humanoid figure in the window, staring back at him. What made it even more disturbing was the intense flames behind the figure, leaving him wondering how it wasn't harmed and why it didn't try to escape. Mario briefly considered calling emergency services in case it was a real person in trouble, but the figure vanished shortly after and didn't reappear. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated with our latest videos.